The world needs you distracted, not powerful. Your entire life, you've been taught a lie so subtle, so perfectly engineered, you never questioned it. A lie that tells you your weakness is your fault, your laziness is your fault, your lack of focus is your fault, your inconsistency is your fault, and the world has convinced you that your failures come from who you are instead of what you've been conditioned to become. But here's the truth. Your weakness isn't an accident, it's by design. The world doesn't want you powerful, it wants you distracted. Because a distracted man is predictable, a distracted man is obedient, a distracted man never becomes a threat, a distracted man never becomes the strongest version of himself. You don't have chains around your wrists, you have chains around your attention. That's where the real battle is, that's where the real war is happening. Attention is the new currency, attention is the new weapon, attention is the new battlefield. And the world is fighting harder for your attention than you've ever fought for your own potential. They want you scrolling, not thinking. Consuming, not creating, reacting, not leading, comfortable, not disciplined. Because the moment a man becomes powerful, he becomes inconvenient. A powerful man builds his own world. A powerful man questions everything. A powerful man doesn't just play the game, he rewrites the rules, he stops living like a pawn and starts acting like a king. And nothing terrifies the system more than a man who stops complying. That's why you are surrounded by distractions. Every app you use, every platform you open, every notification that lights up your phone, every trend that hijacks your mind, it's all engineered to keep your attention fractured, to keep your mind fogged, to keep your potential dormant. They don't need you miserable, they just need you entertained. As long as you're entertained, you won't grow. As long as you're stimulated, you won't evolve. As long as you're distracted, you won't realize how much power you've been given away. You were never taught how to focus, you were trained how to escape. You were never taught discipline, you were trained dependency. You were never taught how to think, you were trained what to think. Because a thinking man becomes a threat. The strongest prison is not physical, it's psychological. And most people are locked inside a mental cage made of noise, habits, insecurities, and invisible rules they never agreed to. People don't fear hard work, they fear silence, they fear stillness, they fear the moment their own thoughts get loud enough to expose the truth. Because deep down they know they're capable of greatness. Deep down they know they've been avoiding the work. Deep down they know distraction is killing their potential. You're not tired, you're overstimulated. You're not lazy, you're overloaded. You're not unmotivated, you're drowning in noise. Your ambition isn't gone, it's suffocating under the weight of everything fighting for your attention. If you don't control your attention, someone else will. The moment you wake up, someone is already trying to decide how you think, what you believe, what you chase, and what you fear. They want you emotional because emotional people are easy to steer. They want you insecure because insecure people keep consuming. They want you tired because tired people never resist. And they want you addicted, not disciplined. Look around, every app is built around addiction. Every feed is built around comparison. Every trend is built around distraction. Every algorithm is built to keep you watching instead of doing. You're being fed stories that make you weaker. Stories that make you doubt yourself. Stories that make you feel behind. Stories that reinforce your insecurities. Stories that keep you in the exact same place. Because a man who feels inadequate will never become powerful. He will keep consuming instead of creating. He will keep distracting himself instead of confronting himself. But here's the shift. When you pull back your attention, your real power activates. When you unplug from the noise, your mind reconnects to its strength. When you stop fighting battles that don't matter, you suddenly have the energy to fight the ones that do. Your clarity returns, your ambition wakes up, your confidence rebuilds, your discipline sharpens, your purpose becomes visible again because your attention is your power, and you've been giving it away for free. A focused man is dangerous, not violent. Dangerous because he becomes uncontrollable. Dangerous because he becomes independent. Dangerous because he becomes self-aware. Dangerous because he stops seeking permission. Dangerous because he stops living life on autopilot. A focused man is rare, and rare things are valuable. Most people will never experience their true potential because they never break their addiction to distraction. The world knows this. That's why the distractions keep getting louder. More apps, more content, more noise, more stimulation, more reasons to avoid the uncomfortable truth. You are capable of more than the life you are currently living. You know it, you feel it. It sits in your chest like pressure, like a calling, like a voice saying, "There's more, wake up." But every time you try to rise, distraction drags you back down. That is not an accident, that is your programming. The world doesn't want you focused. The world doesn't want you strong. The world doesn't want you disciplined. The world wants you entertained until you die. But you are not going to spend your life scrolling your potential away. You are not going to let the world farm your attention like a commodity. You are not going to stay weak because weakness feels easier than growth. Growth hurts, but so does staying the same. Discipline hurts, but so does regret. Focus burns, but so does wasting your life. When you choose focus, everything changes. The world stops controlling you. The noise stops steering you. The distractions stop owning you. Your mind becomes your weapon again. Your ambition becomes your engine again. Your discipline becomes your armor again. And suddenly the world becomes afraid of you because you are no longer predictable. You are no longer controllable. You are no longer weak. You are no longer lost inside the fog they built around your life. You have stepped into your own power. Focus is the ultimate rebellion. Discipline is the ultimate advantage. Self-awareness is the ultimate freedom. The world needs you distracted, but you are choosing to become powerful. Your attention is the most valuable thing you own. Stop giving it away to things that don't grow you. Stop feeding your weaknesses. Stop entertaining your fears. Stop allowing your future to be decided by algorithms and trends and opinions and people who don't even know who you are. Decide what matters. Cut everything else. Build yourself like your life depends on it, because it does. Become the man who is impossible to distract, impossible to manipulate, impossible to break. The world needs you distracted, but your future needs you focused. Your goals need you focused. Your legacy needs you focused. Your higher self is waiting for you to reclaim the one thing that changes everything: your attention. If you found value in this and you're ready to reclaim your mind, your money, and your power, check the links below. My Money Psychology Playbook breaks down the exact systems you need to escape distraction, build discipline, and take control of your life in the next 30 days. The tools, the mindset, the logic, all inside. And if you want to support the channel, the affiliate links below help at no extra cost. Like the video, subscribe if you want more, and remember, the world wants you distracted, but you were born to be powerful.